official. After 5 years, I am endeavoring to go back to school and advance my education. Only question is, where am I gonna go? My name is Heaven Taylor Wynn. I'm 25 and I am officially enrolling in the program this fall. It's April 19th. I just submitted my application to Northwestern's full-time integrated marketing communications program, and this would be for fall 2024. So that would be literally in a few months. I'm like nervous. Like I just got a chill just now. I applied to this program, the professional online program, 2 years ago. Didn't get in, which really made sense. I should have applied for the full-time program then, but I was scary. I wasn't ready. Now I'm still scary, but I think I'm ready and I'm excited. I'm kind of scared that I'll get in because then I have to go. I'm glad that I'm getting back into this like education scholar girly space because I've been wanting to get another degree. I just haven't wanted to go back to school. I don't have much else to say. I'm really excited to chronicle this journey. I finally got this done. This has been on my to-do list. I have to crank this out. I got my recommendations in and everything, so I'm just gonna stop thinking about it now. So I just finished my interview for the Northwestern IMC program. It is 1:23. I logged on at like 12:59 and I was looking for the link and I'm panicking because I'm looking at the email. It says date and time 5/14/2024, 12 p.m. And in my calendar, I kind of like to lie to myself, so I'm early to things. So I'm trying to decide, like, is this the thing that I put or did they? No, the 12:30 was something I put. So I think the interview was at 1. It's just that when I jumped on there, she just immediately started, like, she admitted me and she started talking. So I'm like, oh my God, am I 30 minutes late for the interview? But I feel like if that were the case, she would have let me know. Yeah, that's done. I've been like fretting for this for so long. I literally took a few notes like earlier this morning. The interview was pretty standard, straightforward. I get the sense that they're kind of wondering why would I do this program because I have experience. Because she asked me something along the lines of, you have a lot of experience, why are you doing the full-time, not the professional? And I told her, like, I applied 2 years ago, but like I didn't get in, and frankly, like I wasn't ready at the time. My response also was that I really want to learn, like I want to be immersed in my learning. The questions were, the first part, she asked me to introduce myself, just like give a main introduction, so it's a blind interview. She didn't see my application package, she only saw the resume that I shared. I just downloaded the resume from my application and sent that exact one. Then she asked, like, what were the experiences that helped shape and mold my career? I'm going out of order. I'm just going in the order I remember. What is my understanding of IMC and what are brands that are doing it well? What are my career goals? Because it's a blind interview, I think you should just be able to articulate the points you make in your professional statement or your personal statement, whatever, the essay that you got to write. Whatever your career, how did I hear about the program was another one. But yeah, whatever you wrote about in there, just be able to talk about that. I was really nervous. I don't think I came across as nervous though. I did talk fast, but I always talk fast. She told me that I would get a decision. I'll be notified that the decision is posted by the end of May because I applied to the 3rd round of applications. So I'm just glad that that's over. I'm glad that application is done. I'm just like, if I get it, like, then what? I gotta go. Like, I really gotta go. I'm not gonna put the cart before the horse. I've got to complete my other applications first, and then we'll go from there. I'm doing Northwestern IMC, Georgetown Online IMC, and then 2 online MBAs. Anywho, I feel good. I feel really good. I feel good. I feel like I'm gonna get in somewhere. Like, I'll definitely get in somewhere for sure. 12:30, I'm going to meet my friend at the park. I'm walking down here. I brought my lunch today, so I'm gonna go sit down and meet her, hang out for a little bit, and come back to work. I have to be honest and say, today is one of those days where the amount of work I'm actually accomplishing is questionable because my mind has been in a tizzy since the weekend. This past weekend, I went to Orlando on Saturday, like midway. We were doing some activities, we were going out, hanging out. I checked my email. I email that says your decision for Northwestern is posted. So of course, like the idiot I am, I'm like, I'm either gonna ruin my day or ruin my weekend, or I'm gonna be distracted all weekend, which I was, because I found out that I got it. And I should be thrilled and over the moon and excited, but for the duration of the weekend, the rest of Saturday and most of yesterday as well, I've been shaken up and confused. I knew this was possible, but now that it's actually here, I'm kind of like, huh? The deposit to secure my space is due May 31st. That's next week. The applications to the other two programs I was going to apply to, the online MBA programs, are due June 1st. So I need to decide quickly, right? Next thing, I'm like, well, they said if you get a scholarship, you're going to get an email. So naturally, I'm in my like ask era. Ask and you shall receive. You'll never know if you don't ask. So I emailed them back and I said, hey, this thing mentioned getting an email with a scholarship. When would I get that so I can know? Because this is a very quick commitment turnaround time. I checked my email this morning. I have a $50,000 scholarship. Mind you, in the car ride back from Orlando, 2 hours, I spent the better portion of that time just deciding that I wasn't gonna do it and realizing that I'd be blowing my life up and it would be a lot of things I have to figure out. All things I knew, but a lot that now that it's tangibly here, I'd have a harder time with. Like all these things, again, things that are all possible, but would be very hard. So I was like, fine, I'm not gonna do it. So now that I have this scholarship, and now that I've also started researching scholarships additionally to pay for the rest of the remainder of the degree, I'm kind of like, well, I'm kind of back to the idea. So I'm like, I don't know where we're going right now. I've already started reaching out to other students who are in the program now or previously graduated through LinkedIn to ask them like, hey, how did you get an assistantship? Or hey, how did you balance like working? What is the class load like? Mind you, in my interview, she basically said, we can't tell you not to work, but treat this like a full-time job. The thing about all of this is there really is no wrong decision or bad decision or wrong choice. Even if I choose not to go to any school, I could stay at my job, you know, keep hanging out here, and then operationalize my skills in business and really take that more seriously. That's just gonna require me to get activated. I could not apply to the other two schools, go with Northwestern and just bust my butt applying and looking for other scholarships, and then also in the interim securing some short-term deals to make some money. I could also forget this Northwestern thing. Actually, I could defer to next year. Gamble if I'm gonna get another scholarship. I could also forget Northwestern entirely. I go in on my other two applications and then hope that one of those comes through and then figure out the funding. If I decide to go to Northwestern, no reason to send the other applications. I would just be doing that as a backup. And I have until really next week to decide, and I think that's enough time to decide. I really need to talk to my family and see if I can get some support on this thing, and support as far as like, okay, who can help me move, who can help me pack up, maybe like a going away something. I feel like people would want to do that. I feel like they might miss me. That aside, childcare for Kobe in the interim, like what's gonna happen, all these things. Today has been a day, and when I say today has been a day, it's been a day of all days of all time. I came back from DC yesterday, May 29th, and my content phone is nowhere to be found. Like leaning more towards the UF or USF program. USF sent me this saying that my application was referred, and I was like, what does that mean? Like, am I getting like referred? Like I took it to mean deferred, but like referred. So that was incorrect, but I was freaking out because I thought it meant something, and I got that while we were away in DC. And then UF also sent me this message, but then at the same time, when you log into your online portal, it says I'm missing things. There's like X's, and I'm a very visual person, so when I see the red X's, I'm thinking, okay, what do I need to do, because I'm trying to get this handled. I want to get this figured out. So there was a little confusion as far as that. Now, my last recommendation for USF, because they require 3, was sent in today. And so between this school stuff, my content phone being lost, and me like deciding to give up content, and then now I'm trying to figure out stuff for this apartment, I just feel like, why do I have to keep like telling people to do their jobs? Like, telling people to do it. One of my recommenders, I was like, hey, can you get this in before I leave town, which was last weekend? He didn't do it, so he did it today. The content phone thing, I've been blowing up this hotel all day today. They haven't called me back. They haven't talked to housekeeping. Like, I feel like it's in the hotel room. I really do. If it's not in the hotel room, then all hope is lost, and I'll just have to move on. And then with this apartment, I'm like, they told me to go do the thing online. I did the thing online. Now the unit's not available. It's frustrating. I figure I need to stay at my job. I need to take the little bit of tuition subsidies that they provide. I need to have my family support nearby so I can send my daughter with him when I need to. Going to Northwestern and going to Chicago, it just feels like I want to do it. I want to do it. And I'm sure by the time I've edited this video, I will have said that so many times. But it just is not, I don't want to say it's not realistic, because that's, up for interpretation. But it just feels like I'm putting myself in a bind in a way that I don't need to. The UF and the USF, I don't expect to hear back from them for at least 4 to 6 more weeks, which would be late June, early July. I'm pretty certain that I'm going to do UF or USF. I mean, that's what's going to happen. I'm not paying the deposit. I'm not going. My first choice will be UF, but I'm happy with USF as well. It's local. I have good local connections. I mean, a degree is a degree is a degree. Like, there's things that I want, but I need to figure out, like, I need to be honest with, like, what is my lifestyle and what is realistic for me. Tomorrow is June. Today, the deposit for Northwestern is due. The $500 deposit for Northwestern's full-time integrated marketing communications program is due. I know I said this was out of play, so why am I still talking about it? Because I want it so badly, but look at my layers in my hair are doing, you see that color? I washed my hair yesterday and it's like, it feels cleaner, but it feels dry. I need to put something on it, but these layers are like, anyway, whatever. I emailed them this morning and I basically said, hey girls, yeah, so this is cute. Thank you for the scholarship. I really want to go. But can y'all, send a lady some more dollars? And I did this kind of as a joke. Not like a haha joke, but like I'm not gonna go, so I might as well just like ask for more money and just like see what happens. I'll put the email that I sent right here. They responded and they basically said, well, we'll think about it. Can you like send us some more info that you didn't put in your application and we'll like get back to you? And I was kind of taken aback by that. It also said that it takes about 2 weeks for that information to come back. They also said that US citizens are eligible for one loan and another loan, and it's up to $20,000 per school year. I don't think that would be enough. I have a $50,000 scholarship, $20,000 per school year. That's like 20 times 2 is 40 plus 50. That's like 90. And the school costs like 160 total cost of attendance to go. So I will still need some private loans most likely. But I'm thinking, am I gonna go through the trouble of sending this updated thing? Mind you, the deposit is due today. So I think I would need to put the deposit in to hold my spot by today. If they gave me a full ride, I would go. I'm gonna ponder this a little bit more, but I'm probably not gonna do it. I don't really want to keep wasting my time on a school I know I'm not gonna attend as bad as I want to do it. I could send them like a portfolio that I have from clients that I've worked with, and I could send them like projects that I've done. I went ahead and declined my offer of admission to Evanston, to Northwestern in Evanston. I had to do a little form for it, but yeah, I'm not going, and you have to put a reason why. I do feel sad about it still because it's something that I've wanted for so long, but again, I gotta do what makes sense for me. So hopefully UF and USF come through. I just realized too, my daughter's birthday party is next Saturday, and I have my swim lessons after work every day this week and next. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. I cannot make this up. I'm literally sitting here at my computer trying to check my status at UF and USF to see if I got into their programs. I'm like trying to find the links to not where your application is, but to where it says like whether or not you're accepted, and it's like a different link. And then like I'm trying to do the authenticator, it's not working. And I went back to my email tab because I have several tabs open, and I'm tabbing trying to find it, and I just got an email Literally, it is 12:50. This email came in at 12:47. I'm gonna show you what it says. So yay, now that I said no to Northwestern, I do have an acceptance, so that feels good. I am going to still wait and see from UF because I would like to go there. I need to know how long they're going to take though. I really need to know. I am officially enrolling in the University of Florida's online 2-year MBA program this fall. I really wish I had some really fun, exciting, interesting story to tell you about how I found out that I got into UF after like all this agonizing over it. Yesterday I was at work and I was a little bit late coming in, so I was like frantically checking my personal email, my work email, looking at my calendar, make sure I didn't have anywhere to be. And I was looking at my phone doing something, and then I got an email notification. The from was Florida MBA. The subject was UF MBA admission decision, and then the the preview was like my name, the Warrington College of Business logo, the alternative text for that, and then it said congratulations. So I took that to mean I got in, and like I had to finish what I was doing and then go back to it later. But it says, we are excited to offer you admission to our online MBA 2-year program, which will begin with an in-person orientation on August 2nd, 2024. The admissions committee looked at everybody and you were the baddest and you're here and we love you so much. You're so awesome. Go watch this video. Congratulations, and we come to the Gator Nation. I'm so pleased. I'm so much more at peace now that this part of the journey is over. I'm going to UF. I'm gonna get my MBA. I'm so excited. Thanks so much for watching this video and for going on this part of the journey with me. If you want to see more MBA content or just more content around balancing being a mom, being 25 and young and hot, living on my own now, that's coming up soon, working full-time and getting my MBA, oh my gosh, let me know in the comments. All right, bye.